Hey there, gamers. DreamcastGuy here, and today we're talking about PlayStation because a new state of play is happening tomorrow, and a lot of the rumors and leaks are saying this one might be important, showing a bunch of first-party games, finally showing what Sony has actually been up to, and additionally, maybe a new look at Leon in Resident Evil 9. But let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Look, I'll make you a deal. This is happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this video hits, let's say, 1,500 likes before this, maybe I'll stream it. I like streaming these events, but I'll be honest, I'm editing a bunch of videos right now. There's actually going to be a Silent Hill F review up later today. But let's talk about this. PlayStation State of Play has been confirmed for September 24th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 4 p.m. Texas time. 35 minutes of reveals and news from devs around the world, including third-party and indie titles, and an extended look at Housemarque's Saros. Now, to say I'm excited about this would be an understatement. I feel like it's been a while since we had a really good State of Play. Now, there has been rumors that we haven't seen a PlayStation showcase since 2023. And there's been some rumblings that Sony themselves is kind of afraid of the showcase brand, that apparently, because there were a couple really good ones, now they're almost daunted by their own past. They feel like if they say this is a showcase, that kind of makes people say, all right, expectations through the roof. But there is talks that this is closer to a showcase than a standard State of Play. Even though it's short, it's going to actually have the big bangers, right? Look at the replies. There's a lot of talk that maybe we're going to see Spider-Man 2 DLC. There is talks about maybe the, well, rumored, rather awesome Venom spin-off game might be there, stuff like that. But let's actually take a look. So here's what a lot of the rumors that have been bubbling up. I've actually been holding on to this tweet for about 10 days now. A lot of big leakers have said that basically Sony is trying to show people why you should have a PS5. PS5 sales are still incredibly high, but I feel like a lot of people now, if you have a PS5, you're playing third-party stuff. You're playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, or you're playing Silent Hill F. There's not a lot of Sony first-party stuff to play on there. And it sounds like Sony is basically trying to come out and say, we promise we still make games. We still make single-player games, right? Now, this rumor is that it's not specified if it's a State of Play or showcase. Happening next week, Wolverine is likely to be in the showcase for the first time since 2021. Now, for me, the two big things, now that Saros is confirmed, I'll be honest, I would love to see more of Intergalactic, and I would love to see more of Wolverine. Insomniac makes such good games. Undeniably, I still am at a point where I think Insomniac makes some of the best first-party games. Obviously, I'm a big Spider-Man webhead. That's part of it. But honestly, just in general, this is something I would love to see a lot. Show me how, well, Wolverine is going to be different than just Spider-Man, right? But the other part of this leak is that a lot of people have been talking about how lately Neil Druckmann, the director of Intergalactic and Last of Us and a bunch of stuff at Naughty Dog, he's lately been making references, these cryptic clues about Intergalactic, where he's basically saying in interviews that now that's all they're working on, that it's very much coming together. And even he recently changed his Twitter profile, so now it says soon Intergalactic. So more people are thinking that there's a good chance we're actually going to see it. It's not just going to be some trailer. It's not going to be a teaser. It's not going to be a logo. We're going to see actual intergalactic gameplay, which to me would be incredibly cool. I know at this point, a lot of people really hate Neil Druckmann. A lot of people say, brother, make Last of Us Part 3 as good as Last of Us Part 1. Shut up, right? But I'm still optimistic about whatever Intergalactic turns into. Now, here's the other leak that personally I think I'm the most excited about. Look, I'm obsessed with survival horror. My favorite thing of all time is Resident Evil. Now, there's been a lot of leaks about Resident Evil 9, Requiem, about the fact that maybe Leon is going to die, or even if he doesn't die, that sounds like it's going to be the very last Leon game. But as of now, they still haven't even publicly revealed that Leon is in the game. They've like sort of made nods to it, but the talk is that Leon is going to be more action-focused, and Grace, the other main character, she's going to be much more horror-focused, more about creeping around in the dark and avoiding unkillable monsters. So there is talks that they're going to finally show a Leon trailer of Resident Evil, which would be wild. PlayStation Showcase is rumored to take place next week, so it's possible that we could see the RE9 trailer there. Who else would you want to see in RE9? Now, the talk is that, honestly, it sounds like it's going to be a much more old, grizzled, crazy version of Leon, because at this point, I think he's supposed to be, in his 50s, and after having survived multiple apocalypses, essentially, been inside multiple cities that have basically just been completely taken over by monsters, I'm expecting to be quite scarred up, or at the very least, probably have at least a couple gray hairs, right? But here's my thing. I am hoping that not only do we see all these games, I'm hoping the most that, honestly, we get something playable. Like, historically, this is leading directly into Tokyo Game Show. Tokyo Game Show is also about to start. So this is something interesting where PlayStation is also going to be at Tokyo Game Show. The booth is already set up. It actually starts on the 25th, which will be the 24th here because they're a day ahead of us. I'm almost hoping that they say, hey, here's some games, and here's a demo. Here is a taste of Wolverine. Here's a taste of Saros. Here's a taste of... I'll be honest, I'd be absolutely thrilled if they even dropped the demo for Resident Evil 9 where I could play as Leon. But honestly, this thing, I'm excited because, honestly, the silence of PlayStation, to me, it's not just bad for business, it's boring. Like, obviously, it's my job to talk about video games, but I still feel like one of the most fun things is, hey, the experience of analyzing trailers and talking about pre-order bonuses and kind of talking about price points. I kind of like that hype before a game even comes out, and then we all enjoy it together. And at this point, PlayStation is just letting everybody else make PlayStation games, which may be good for business, but damn, is it boring. Look at this. Even if this event is called State of Play, but it's a showcase quality, then I guess they yeeted the showcase name. Oh yeah, I want to see a new Siphon filter. Oh man. I've been so ready, seen some interesting leaks. So, long story short, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So do me a favor, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. And also, tell me what you expect will be there and what you think probably definitely isn't going to show up. The hype is off the charts. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.